One man's passion towards animals, especially those which were discarded or thrown away, and one man's perseverance to protect them, save them, adopt them. This is what this video is all about. So let's meet the guy and see what he has to say.
So what do you basically do in Bangalore?
Basically, I'm running my own fitness center and I'm into movies, serials and events. This is my main passion. But actually I would like to call it as my profession in Bangalore. Apart, I was just thinking what to do in Bangalore. But couldn't find anything, but still going on with the same work what I'm doing now.
Great. Now what is the passion for this resort, wildlife, all this passion?
Basically,
From when it starts?
okay, actually when I started this, I was a very small kid when my dad used to take me to wildlife places like Bandipur, Bannerghatta. Starting from Bannerghatta, he used to show me and I had a passion of doing all these things down the lane. But later on, I decided, let me do something big with this because when I am a wildlife lover, when my dad taught me all this, I thought I will definitely see to that I'll be a very good wildlife lover. Later on, I started my own resorts here because whenever I used to come here, I used to spend time more here with Hartley. But later on, decided to keep some animals together. Which animals? Basically rescue animals. I had plans because many people what they do, they just shift their places and whatever pets they have, they just leave it off on the streets. That's the first thing. Another one is like wherever we go, when it comes to horses, they use it in another way, and once it's retired, they just leave it on the streets. That hurts a lot. Being an animal lover, we would definitely see to that somebody is taking care of those animals. But people take care of it for years together, and when they see that they have another comforts in some other place, they just leave them. They'll be abandoned. So I decided, let me try to keep whatever I can, what well I can do. So this was a horse which was retired in the race course. I don't want to name much about it, but I named him Lucky, and he was in such a bad condition that nobody feeded him for a long time. Luckily, I found him. I kept his name as Lucky, and I'm lucky to have him. We are feeding him with what exactly a horse requires. And timer, Lucky, there. Hi. See, he loves carrots. In a day, at least we feed him for 4 to 5 kgs of carrots, and I give him for around 4 to 5 kgs of busa, what we generally call it as hottu. We call it as hottu. That busa we feed him. Apart, I am the only person after a very long time who actually rided this horse, and he's a very intelligent horse. I love to take care of them. And I really, he's the best one. And he's very happy and very comfortable here because try to understand, in a house, old age people, generally what happens, many people they just leave them in a ashrama. But what I thought, when they are in ashrama, they feel uneasiness. Same way even these animals are. There's a connectivity between human being and animals, which I definitely try to understand some things, and he understands our language very well. I'm happy to have him. Before this, there was actually how a horse started in my life was, I had another horse. His name was Diamond. I kept his name as Diamond. White horse, the most beautiful color which everybody likes to see in a horse color basically. He was attacked by a tiger. And nobody was ready to take care of his medical expenses because usually human being medical expenses itself is a big thing for everybody. Apart, when it came to horse, nobody were ready for it. So me and my brother, we really thought about it. We saw it in the night, which was attacked by the tiger, and immediately next day morning we decided I want that horse, I'll take care of it. This was decided by my brother and me. And we tried to rescue him to the next level. We called every day, every morning and every evening. A veterinary doctor used to come. He used to check, and he was saying like it's fine. But the internal pain what the animal had was like he stayed with her for very less time, and he passed away. That is like, we tried our best, what best can be done by a human being. Later on, he passed away, then I decided what to do. Something should be done because I see many abandoned horses on the street. They use it for, when they're getting good income, they use it. And when they see that there is nothing benefited from it, they just leave them on the street. Later, I thought how much ever I can do, me and my brother, we are doing it to the best level. So hope so there'll be many more people who will definitely come across for this and take care of them in a very good way. I request everybody at least keep time for your pets. I would love to introduce you to my another friend whom I met him at his wrong time, and that's the right time for me, and that's no other than, come here Zubi. This is Zubi. I named this Zubi, and he is about 8 years. He's above 8 years for sure, because when I see the teeth I understand what its age is almost. But he was so badly wounded. He was left on the street and it was hit by a wild boar. There was 2 holes with this. You can see the video what I'm going to show you down the lane. It was hurt so bad, and it was like I heard that somebody came in a car. They left this dog on the street and they just went away. But luckily I saw him again. I took him and I was really scared. To be very clear, when there is a huge dog, nobody would like to make a dare that they'll go and touch it or something. But really, I tried my best to go close to him, and he was really friendly. He came to me. He drank almost about 2 to 3 liters of water, because it was like 4 to 5 days he didn't have anything, and it was wounded so badly. I took him. Usually, as I say, I am a big time animal lover, and I decided I'll try to save him. I took him. I brought him to my place. I called the veterinary doctor. He treated him, and touch it, today he is like a very happy soul, and he takes care of the property of mine also. He is such a polite dog. I don't understand why people leave them on the street. It's definitely a big desire. Munna, ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ನಿಂಗೆ? See, basically what I feed him is, every day morning rice, curd and egg. And every evening I feed him with chicken, because he needs some extra calcium and protein for his body. And that is feeded very clearly. And every month, once or twice, a doctor will visit this place and he'll check all my pets over here. So this is one of the best one. Love you, Munna.
In addition to those pets, he also has rabbits, a couple of varieties, and pigeons, which are a lot of varieties. And the amazing thing is that they live all together in a cage beautifully. They eat together, live together, and kind of the pigeons have started breeding also here, including the rabbits. But these are all rescued animals. It's lovely to see them all together. If you have any requests for adoption, rescue, and similar activities, please do comment so that we can forward on to Sharath and he can help you do something about it. Help it in its best way, including strays.
See, my main motto is like to give the best what I can do for our nature. I love nature, I love wildlife, and my passion is very much into this. So whatever I can do, I'm doing it to the best level. I wish everybody at least to give a try. When somebody is doing this, one thing is required, that's support. Another one is like, if you can do it, please do it. If not, support for the people who are really rescuing all these kinds of wild, not wild animals, which can be really rescued and which can really be taken care. I request everybody for this. Thank you so much.